Welcome to Mindset and Muscle. We're Series 3, Episode 2. You would have thought I would have bought a new song by now, but I haven't, and I'm probably not going to. So hopefully you're not sick of that. Anyway, interesting conversation. I've had many conversations recently around this topic. And this is a conversation I have with myself a lot. Because some of the best things in life we seem to forget and then remember, forget and then remember. It's like we're so good at forgetting the things that worked or forgetting to do the things we know help us, dropping the habits that are good or forgetting certain ways of being, right? So it's interesting because one thing that I've noticed in this world, in this job, in this life is just how easy it is for us to forget to be grateful, forget to be appreciative. Right. And you might even be rolling your eyes and, oh, because everyone talks about it. But that's really interesting. Every single book I've ever read, right? It doesn't even matter what it is. It doesn't matter who it's written by. Everyone seems to have, or everyone seems to at least at one point mention gratitude or appreciation, normally gratitude. And it's fascinating because I watched these videos on Instagram of old people and what their advice would be to themselves when they were younger, and a lot of them said that material things didn't matter, and it was love and relationships, and now their wives died or now their husbands died, and I thought it was really fascinating because it's easy to say, for example, the money doesn't matter when you've got some. And I just find that fascinating because you stop appreciating the things you've got. So these people might be saying money isn't important because they've got some. Take the money away, it'll become very important, right? I've had times where I've had more than enough money, plenty of money, right? Spent it like an idiot. And I remember thinking, yeah, money doesn't really make me as happy as I thought it would, or yeah, it doesn't really feel how I thought it was going to feel. And then I've had times when I then don't have it again, and it is the most important thing in the world to me. Every problem I've got is caused by money. Every problem that I cannot solve is caused by money. Every waking moment is thinking about it. Phone calls or letters or whatever it is, and you're thinking, what am I going to fucking do here? And I think that's what's fascinating about this human experience. It's when we have something, we forget to appreciate it. How many people have, lost their wives or whatever, or husbands, and then wish they had told them they loved them or wish they'd appreciated them more, or they've gone through divorce and they look back and they realize how good they had it, or, they wish they had enjoyed having money when they had money because now they don't for various reasons, or, they wish that they had realized when they were younger, actually, they weren't as fat as they thought they was, or they wish they had enjoyed it more, etc. You get the point, right? And I just find it so fascinating that our experience on this planet as humans is so easy to take for granted what we have. It's so easy to take for granted everything. So this is a practice that I try and practice every day. And when I'm feeling good, I do it more. I do it every morning. It's not even a practice as in I'm going to sit down and do this. It becomes habit. Every time I spend money, I'll think about how I appreciate having that money. I'll get in the cinema yesterday with the kids and I'll think about how grateful I am to be here, to have the money to do it. This could be a memory. It could be a memory for the kids, could be a memory for us. They won't always be this young. They might not want to come cinema with me in 3-4 years, I might not be here to come to the cinema in 3-4 years. You just don't know when your time's up, right? So I'm sat there and thinking about, close my eyes for a bit, thinking about, like, as a kid, this was such a magical experience to me, and the freedom to be here, and you just fill up with this joy and this appreciation. And I look over at the kids, and various moments in the film we're laughing. I look over at the kids and Jenna, and these moments can be quite magical if you direct your consciousness, your thought consciousness, your thought processes, your mind, whatever, in the direction of gratitude and appreciation. Because we've all been there, right? Where you're in the cinema and you forget you're even there and you forget to appreciate it. You don't even think about the fact how much you've just spent on it. You get home and, a week later, you can't even really remember what you've done that week because everything's a blur. It's just fascinating. how we take things for granted, really, how we overlook these things. A massive part for me, interestingly, when I go for appreciation, is health. It's always been so important to me. Always, 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 because I think obviously studying sports science, college, and then doing a degree in sports science, etc. You learn about the body. You learn about, and then obviously becoming a personal trainer, and then learning everything else, brain, nervous system, etc. You do realize that I've always seen a massive correlation between my energy, my health, my sleep, what I'm eating, and my mood. So that's always probably been a big thing for me. How I feel in terms of confidence, communication, is a massive thing for me. If I'm in pain, if anything's hurting, I've had back pain, I've had sciatica, I've had tendonitis, I've had neck pain, arthritis in my knee. If anything's hurting, it really winds me up, it really gets to me. It's like my general mood is lower on that day or whenever it is, right? I hate the feeling of something pulling or not being strong enough. And conversely, when I feel strong, when I feel flexible, when I feel mobile, when I pick a big suitcase out the car and I feel like, the whole picking up a little pebble, because it feels easy and you feel strong and everything feels fluid. There's such a joy to that experience. There's such a joy to that feeling. Having energy, running up the stairs, etc. And that's why arthritis bothered me so much at the start, because I got to a point where I couldn't even walk. I had to push down on my leg with every step up the stairs. I hate that feeling. And that's why fitness, health, etc., sleep, nutrition, hydration has always been a massive part of my experience on this planet, because for me, it's about, I want to extract the joy of every moment. I want to be fully able to enjoy and appreciate every moment that I have. We just think we're here for like 80 years, 90 years, 100 years. We forget that we might not be, and the people we care about might not be. I've always just wanted to be the best that I can be, my best version of myself in this moment, so that I can enjoy this moment. I don't want to miss out on playing with the kids because I can't get down on the floor without my back hurting, or I don't want to miss out on playing with the kids because, I can't go on the trampoline or something, or, I can't play football with them, or I don't want to miss out on climbing a mountain, riding a bike, the high ropes, etc. And that might not be important to everyone, but it's always been important to me. And I want to stay as young and energetic and healthy and happy for as long as I can, so that I can just enjoy my life as much as I can, every moment. But not only does that mean that, kind of mind, body, soul, do we need our mind to be in a good place? Our soul, that sounds weird to say our soul to be in a good place. Maybe it's more being connected to that deeper feeling of soul, or whatever you want to call that. And then body. I think not only having, this, all the while we are in physical form, it makes sense to have it functioning as best as we can and take care of it and enjoy the physical experience of being alive. But also tying us back into the start of this conversation in terms of appreciation, because if you forget to be present, if you forget to really be here in this moment, if you forget to enjoy and appreciate and be grateful for this, then you miss it anyway. You just blink and you can miss it. You've probably done that, right? I know I always joke. My wife used to laugh at me because when I drank my cup of tea and I didn't remember, it really bothered me, because it was like I wanted to enjoy it and I've not been present enough to even remember drinking it. I'm gutted. It's like I want to go make another one so that I can drink it this time and remember to taste it and smell it and feel it. So I think that's probably been a fear of mine, really, is it just passes so quick. You just get older, and don't want to find myself old and wishing I'd enjoyed it more, or wishing I'd remembered to slow down, because that is a common theme with a lot of my clients who have missed out on their life. They put everything into their business or whatever, they work their ass off, they've got fat, they've got all these problems, and they sell their business, they got millions in the bank, and now they're kind of burnt out, stressed, overweight, health problems, marriages fallen to shit. They didn't really see their kids as they were growing up, and they've got money in the bank, but they're like, and they say to me, I wish I'd enjoyed it more. They wish, they don't ever really tend to regret the success they've achieved. So I don't think it's about they'd go back and change it as such. But I think, maybe balance it up a little bit and remember to actually enjoy the journey and appreciate it. And that's really probably where I'm going to leave this, to be honest. It's like it's not necessarily, I think, about what we've got or the challenges we've got or the problems we've got, because life has always got some shit to throw at you. There's always challenges, right? It's like Tolle says, if your life circumstances are good right now, just wait a moment. I don't think it's about everything lining up and everything being good and all your ducks in a row, because that never fucking happens. And even if it does, it only lasts a few seconds. I think it's enjoying the ups, enjoying the downs, enjoying the challenges, enjoying the fucking struggles sometimes, finding a way to, come at those challenges, go to war with life, but with a little grin on your face, and appreciating. You can even appreciate your challenges, to be honest, appreciate that my challenge today is this rather than this, or just finding a way of enjoying and being present and appreciating what you have. I think the whole thing is about perspective. And from that place, I think we're more able to then make change. If you are looking to make change, if you are listening to this thinking, yeah, I do want to be happier, or if I do want to get in shape, or if I do want to, have some more adventures, or if I do want to change career path or start a new business or whatever, I think starting it from a place of appreciation and presence is so much more of a powerful place to come at it from anyway. We can really, I just feel like we just have more connection to some level of grounding and wisdom from that place, rather than changing things from that kind of cat in a bath, panicky, stressed, anxious energy where we're fucking just running around in circles. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. That's a short one today, or shorter. I quite like the smaller snippets. Just my random thoughts this morning based on conversations I've had where I've just seen that it's so easy to just be chasing all the time and never arriving, and thinking happiness is on the other side. If only I had this, or if only I had that. And it's weird. There's a contradiction here. And this is a weird contradiction that I still struggle to put together, because they contradict, right? It's this weird contradiction or connection. Can't find a better word. Let's go with contradiction, where it's making changes in your life, right? Moving in the direction of the things that you feel that you want. Moving in the direction of the things that inspire you or excite you, or the goals you want to chase, the things you want to achieve. Moving in that direction, but whilst at the same time being present and appreciating now and enjoying the journey and enjoying where you're at now. So it's like, my life is good, right? But I want to go play this game of life. I want to go take on these challenges. I want to, have a six pack, or I want to have £1 million, or I want to travel the world, or I want to open a soup kitchen for homeless people. I don't know what it is, right? Yes, I want to do these things, but I'm not going to get lost in the chase so much that I forget to be present. I'm miserable and I'm unhappy. It's, can we be happy and appreciative and joyful and grateful now, but also enjoying the game of life, enjoying the game of achieving or success or creation, whatever that is. Anyway, that is my random thoughts on a Sunday morning, and it meant that I got it done this week. I realized that I wanted to get one done a week, and today was the last day to make that happen. So here we are. Hope you enjoyed it. Speak to you soon.